Hey everyone, welcome to Old Iron Garage and thank you for tuning in. So today I'm going to have a fairly short video for you. I wasn't planning on doing a video today at all, but picked up something and changed my mind. I kind of already looked this thing over ahead of time, and that's what made me decide to do a video on it. It's just too nice to not do a video. So let's take a look at it right now. And surprise, it's another Toro mower. I wasn't looking to pick up any more push mowers, but for the price and the pictures that I seen on the listing, I could not turn it down. I had been looking at it and I didn't message about it. It was $25, which was already a kind of a steal for a nice older Toro, especially one that's in this nice of condition. But then the price dropped to $10. Now, there's it might not be as nice as it seems, though. I have not tried to start it yet, and the listing did say something that does, kind of raise some concerns. The listing did say it makes kind of a knock sound when it first fires up, and then it goes away when it's running. That might mean a couple things, but there's a couple different things I guess that could mean, but I'm not going to worry about that because I've got a couple extra of these Tecumseh TVS engines. But yeah, let's look it over. I'm gonna bring you guys up here so you can see what so you guys can see firsthand. Okay, so here it is in all its glory. I haven't even looked at the exact model number on the ID tag yet. I haven't looked up what year it is or anything. But first thing you notice is the paint, decals, very nice condition. I doubt this thing ever really sat outside. This thing was probably always garage kept, which is not surprising because of the area this came from. This came from a lake community, this was picked up at a lake house. So, a nice community. Even the Toro decal on the fuel tank is there and in very nice condition. Do you see some black here? Does that indicate that it's burning oil? It's possible. And the deflector on the muffler, points this way. That's why the black is there. That is from the exhaust, though. I don't know if it's burning oil. It's old, so it could be. This is a TVS 100. Remind me what horsepower that is. Is that 4 horsepower? There's a TVS 90, TVS 100, TVS 120. There's different TVSs, but there are different variants of the TVS, different horsepower or whatever. But yeah, anyways, so ahead of time, I looked in the fuel tank. There was fuel in it, and I believe he had it running recently. Before I picked it up, I do believe he had it running recently. It was just a guess. And the fuel smelled fresh. But just in case there was water in there, or in case it wasn't as fresh as it smelled, or more than likely it also is not ethanol free, which is bad for carburetors. It's a big no-no. So I drained it, and I put some fuel in here that I know to be ethanol free because I bought it. So I've already got good fuel in there. Let's take a look at the oil. It has oil. It's right below the full mark. And one thing I noticed in the listing, all 4 wheels have tread. They're not worn smooth. They're not like the sidewall, worn smooth. And they're not completely wallered out, But all 4 wheels, this one looks smooth. That's because there's grass packed in there. It is not. I mean, this thing's in very nice looking condition. You can see that wheel. I can't really, but you can from here. It came with the bag. Yeah, I like older mowers like this because of this reason right here. It has a throttle level. You can idle it down when you want to just sit there and idle. It's not a fixed RPM governor like the modern stuff. Oh yes, air filter. Took a look at the air filter. This thing has been serviced. I mean, this thing was serviced well. It was taken care of. It actually has a non-crumbling air filter in it, though I do believe it was put in the wrong way. That was pointed up, and that's supposed to be pointed down. But anywho, it's a little damp, probably because I had tipped it. It smells like gas, so I had tipped it. So yeah, it's not really that surprising. There, now it's in there correctly. Anyways, yeah, clean air filter that's not crumbling. Hang on, sorry if I am not pointing the right way with the camera. I'm actually looking at what I'm doing right now, not at the camera. So I don't know where the camera was pointed just now. I did pull the rope earlier before I even loaded it up, and I mean, it turned over, had compression. I already looked at the bottom side. I'm not going to flip it again because I don't want, fuel to, come out where it shouldn't, or oil to go places it shouldn't in the engine. I already set the height of the deck to where I want it for now. This was serviced professionally. Yep. And, I mean, you see the paint on it. The thing is just nice. Chrome handlebars still really nice. The cables move. The cables move nice. They move just fine. Hang on a second. Let's spin around. I think the only thing I found that maybe needs some attention, I'm going to try it again, but the only thing I found that maybe needs some attention is the choke. Or not choke, I mean the primer does not seem to prime. We even still have that decal there. That's shocking, because you'd think that'd be mostly rubbed off by now. Yeah, very nice unit. I'm impressed. It needs a good cleaning and a good servicing, and but I might actually try to cut with it today. Oh yeah, I looked at the bottom of the deck. It just needs cleaned out. The blade needs sharpened and balanced. Everything under there is good. I couldn't find any cracks or chips out of this cast aluminum deck. So anyways, I'm going to put you guys up on the stand again, and I'm going to see if this thing will run. All right, we're going to go ahead and try to start it. I'm going to try the primer bulb, but when I was pushing it earlier, I didn't feel anything going through. I got a clamp here to hold the lever on the handlebar so it stays running. And over on the tailgate of the truck, I got a little bit of ethanol-free gasoline and a little squirt bottle thing in case the primer doesn't work and it needs some help. So let's give it a go. There we go. Wait, yeah, I'm gonna try to prime it. Duh. Oh, my knee is still acting up, giving me problems. I'm going to push it a few extra times. Wait a minute. Oh, I thought it felt like it was starting to work. Nope. Let's pull it over, see what happens. Oh, it's trying. So I don't think the primer did anything because I've had to pull it this many times, but it tried. So maybe it can just start it without. I did have an ox on it. I think I might know what that knock sound is. I'm going to give it a look. I wonder if the mower blade is loose, because that can make it have a knock sound to it. Appears to be tight. I mean, and it was serviced, appears to be, that, or it appears that it was serviced professionally. So I kind of have my doubts that that is it. But if this engine is bad, I do have more. I do have more TVS 100s here, a couple of them. I'm gonna try it again, see what happens. Come on. I may have possibly. Oh, and it does, when you throttle it up, it does puff a little smoke, so the engine is a little tired. But I may have, by tipping it, possibly leaked some gasoline out into the air filter, so it may be like, you know, flooded. Oh, there's something. Well, aside from that little knock sound when it first starts to, you know, fire and pick up speed and take off, probably the nicest $10 mower I've ever had. I mean, it does run, it will cut, needs a good servicing. Need to figure out what that knock is. I wonder, is that piston slap? The blade didn't seem to be loose. I mean, the blade's going to get sharpened and balanced and put back on, and I will ensure that it is indeed tight at that time. So if it's still doing it after that, then I know it's not that. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's the blade. Yeah, but if all else fails, I mean, I might cut with this mower a few times, and I don't know, if all else fails, I'll dig into it, and if I can just change out like piston or rod, whatever, if the block looks good and the crank is good, but I determine that it's like, you know, piston slap, or if the rod is starting to go or something, I might just give it a whole new piston assembly. Then oh, it's a deer. Sorry, I have ADD. There's a deer out there in the field. Yeah, I might just throw a whole entire new piston assembly at it, put a new head gasket in, new crankcase cover gasket, stuff like that, go through the carburetor, all that. Anyway, yeah, and see what happens. But just give me a moment. You can hear it when it slows down too. You can hear the knock, 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 knock. But anyway, yeah, I even considering the knock, knock on startup and shutdown, I am still pretty pleased with this $10 purchase. And honestly, this will probably replace one of my other mowers that I was going to fix up that is not quite as nice. That one will probably get torn down for parts. By the way, if you are in or around northern Indiana and you are looking for a couple of older cast aluminum Toro mower decks, I have one that, if I remember correctly, I saved it because I think it was solid, no cracks, no chips missing. But it's got some missing paint, it's got some oxidation. It needs to be stripped down to the bare clean metal and repainted. I mean, you could use it as is, but and I've got another one that is about the same as this deck, this style deck here. You know, I think it is kind of the same basic style. It is not. It is not self-propelled, just like this one, not self-propelled. And yeah, I think I'm gonna, let them both go, because I'm starting to get rid of some things. I'm storing too many things. So yeah, if you are interested in any cast aluminum Toro decks, and I may have some other smaller parts to get rid of, drop a comment and I will give you an email address or something to get a hold of me at. And but yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Let me know. Drop a comment. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think that knock 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 is on startup and shutdown? Give me your opinions. I have a couple ideas of my own, but yeah, give me your opinions. What do you think? Have you dealt with this before? Did you diagnose it? Were you able to fix it? Have you had one of these Toros? Oh, we didn't look at the model number. I'm just going to go take a look real quick. I'm probably going to have to take the bag off, so I'm probably just going to leave it here. Leave you guys here and tell you what the model number is. I might be able to just get a peek at it this way. It is a 20588. Yeah, 20588. Model number Toro. So, what year is that? You want to look it up and tell me? I can look it up myself, but if you happen to know what year it is, drop a comment. Yeah, have you had one of these of this model? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Drop a comment, let me know. All right, guys, well, thanks for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one. Later. Hey guys, I'm back. I just want to show you real quick. I figured out what that knock knock was. So I decided, yeah, I'm gonna sharpen the blade before I cut the grass. I gotta cut the grass in the backyard. And I noticed that, well, even though I couldn't move it really by hand, when I went to put a socket and a ratchet on the bolt to hold the blade onto the crank, it turned way too easily. It was not tight. It's just tight enough I couldn't move the blade by hand. So I sharpened the blade, put it back on, and I made it tight. Listen to this. Say hi, helper. No more knocking. No more knocking, guys. So that's all that it was. My original suspicion was correct. Loose mower blade. So if your mower does that on startup or shutdown, but not while it's running, then I would check that first. And I know I said that, because of that decal on there, it said serviced by, and it said the name and phone number of the place. I said it was serviced professionally. We don't know that it was them that had that blade off last. Don't know. And whoever had it off last, people make mistakes. Maybe they put it on, had to go do something, and then forgot to tighten it all the way. People make mistakes. So anyways, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed already and you want to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. I gotta go cut grass. Later.